Hey, what's going on, everybody? Brian C. Scott, Chastain Scott here with another video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for just being here in general. This morning's not really the best morning for me. Had some hiccups and some bumps in the road that trying to get a place on that go and do some music like how I've been doing some music lately and just do what the things that I want to do. It's kind of raining outside, gloomy, foggy, sprinkling. There were some things that I wanted to do, but this weather is kind of preventing that. So taking the initiative and going back and doing some of the things that I want to do instead of trying to be depressed or trying to be instead of being getting to do things. Just documenting my journey. Mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. See how that sounds. Hey, sounded good. How you guys doing today? Hope you're having a great day. If I happen to not get back to you during the chat, I'm sorry. I'm just focusing on making the music at the moment because I'm not the best at it. I need more practice, need more experience, and just gotta keep trying and doing things, and also being live. Recording myself is something different too, something I gotta get used to. But I have this is gonna be my 51st video if you're watching this. My 51st vlog video documenting my journey on a journey to 88. I want to make it to at least age 88, and by the time I make it to age 88, I want to have done all the stuff so far now that I want to do, plus any other stuff that I want to end up doing. I want to just be able to do all the things that I always wanted to do and never really done before, or had a general idea, a general like, hey, maybe I could do that, or that would be cool to try that, or it's cool to just do it, not for it to go somewhere, for anything to happen, but just to be able to do it and be able to try something new, try something different than what I've been doing and what I've been trying. Um, I'm just enjoying my journey. So far, making music, I thought it was going to be a lot harder. I thought there was going to be a lot more things preventing me from making music or doing music, and it was actually not. It was just my own self, my own thinking, like, no, you can't do that. Leave that for people that have been doing that since they were a kid, or have the whole crew, or have a fancy studio or an actual studio. Let them go ahead and let them do it. And um, I can do it now. Like, I realized that you don't have to have all that stuff. You don't have to have everything perfect. That you can go after your goals and dreams with what you have. And if it's something that you end up you like doing, or it's something that you enjoy doing, then you can take steps and do things to get better and do things to make yourself better. Like with this microphone, I only got this microphone because the other microphone I was using the snowball microphone, and that thing broke. Um, Dropped it too many times. I'm in an RV. It's my studio. I have quite a far drop, I'm standing up. I'm not sitting down. But sometimes, and this thing is not the sturdiest, but it's what I have, and it's working for. It's more than enough for me. I'm able to actually write. Well, I don't need that to write my songs, but I'm actually you want to call what I'm doing. But I'm just making music. I'm making things that I enjoy and things that uh, I want to do and things that I want to hear that I don't really hear yet because not everybody wants to hear about uh, gang stuff or gangster stuff or just some of the stuff that's out there, some of the stuff that's like different. Everything is different. Everyone's different. Everyone has things that they like and they enjoy. And uh, some of the stuff that's out there is like, that's cool, but not for me. I'll still play your stuff, but um, it's just more of an easier chance for me to be distracted instead of being all in. Especially if you hear it for the first time, you hear something for the first time and it's like, I don't really like that. Then you hear it again, I don't really like that. Then you hear it another time and it's like, oh, okay, I see what they were doing there. Oh, I see what, oh, okay, I like it. Now that I've heard it again and then heard it again and then heard it again, and then you start to be like, oh, okay, well, I heard that before. Oh, I didn't hear this part this time. Oh, I didn't hear this part that time. Or I didn't hear that part in the beat this time. So you can always, there's something to learn from everybody. Everybody has something that you can learn from. And um, everybody has their own experiences, their own different experiences, and gone through things differently. And I think more people should share not just the good stuff and not just the stuff that people want to hear, but just share in general what they've been through or express themselves a little more. And I say that because I don't really express myself that much. I never really felt like I could express myself in a way. Because as a kid, let me talk a little bit while I'm getting things set up. As a kid, I was adopted, but for that, I grew up in a foster home. I was raised in a foster home, um, and I was abused. I had uh, not just physically, but mentally, um, sexually, all kinds of things. I got a song about that a little bit. Not on YouTube, but on SoundCloud, I have those two songs about um, what I went through as a child. But now that I'm older, now that I'm going through things again, it's like stuff that I'm still holding on to for some reason, stuff that still affects me, stuff that still bothers me. And being able to do music, being able to make the music about some of the things that I went through is definitely helping me. It's definitely making it making things easier for me or not as difficult because it's like an outlet. It's like something that I'm want to do or want to try. And feel like I have things that I need to say or things that I want to say or things that um, I wish somebody would say to me or things that I wish was available to me when I was younger because maybe I wouldn't have took this long or maybe I would have done things a little bit differently or handled things a little bit differently. Um, so we've all been through things. We've all had our own experience and have experience and feel things differently than others. Um, so sometimes it's just easier to do things your way, even if that's not the best way, or do things for you, even if it might not seem like it's the best for everybody else, or for um, in everybody else's opinions or views. Um, because making music was always me being the one to say music, or to rap something, or to try and sing something. I always got made fun of. I always got uh, put down. It wasn't enjoyable, but I enjoyed writing and just making the creativity and having the creativity. And I've always kept that. That was always something that I could do behind the scenes, where people couldn't see that I was doing that, or didn't know that I was even doing that, um, because I was quiet about it. It was just something that I was just doing to make doing that I enjoy doing, and it made me feel like make my own connections, create my own puzzles, and figure out my own pieces, because I wrote about stuff that I went on through my life, and it kind of helped me just writing it down. Um, Now writing down stuff, I obviously don't have that stuff. It was when I was a kid, but now as I'm older, writing down stuff, like I started writing songs again. Well, I've been writing stuff that could be songs, but never took the steps to actually make them into songs, like to actually sing them, or to actually figure out what words and what things um, to put in there, to make that was okay to put in there, that wasn't okay to put in there, and then just figuring out what I liked, um, what I enjoy, and then going with that instead of what could be popular, or what could make something go somewhere. I have a long time. I'm still young. I'm not. Things will blow up today. I'm not in a position. I'm not in the best of position to handle everything, or to make everything, to do things um, responsibly. I guess I'm not. I don't have any bad habits, but I don't have great habits yet. I don't have a great routine of when I'm doing things, or how I'm doing things. I don't have uh, this, not support, but just I got a lot of other things, and yes, things happening would make some of those things easy. Focusing more time on that other things, and um, I'd rather continue to do things as I'm make time for it, as I uh, want it to go. My mom see my other videos, or if you just now seeing my videos, uh, my mom's living with me, or I'm living with my mom, if you want to say. Um, but she needs some help. She got some things going on with her, but it's not really preventing me from doing things, but it also makes me want to be here with her more. It makes me want to spend less time on things I want to spend on, and spend more time with her, because at any moment things could go sideways, or in any moment things can go downhill. Um, I just want to be there. It's not that I have to do anything. I just want to be there, and be there for her no matter what happens. And uh, being gone, or being away, doesn't help her at all. It doesn't put her in a better position. But if we be on and be away, and could bring her with me, then things might, then I might all enjoy. It's business, a job is a job. You get hired to do something, you're going to do it or you're not going to do it if things are how you like it or are beneficial in a way, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what makes people do things or what makes um, people not do things, but I do know that I want to do things more family oriented. I was in the military. I was gone for 5 years, and I almost rejoined, but or we kept going, staying in the military, but just things weren't how it should have. Things didn't happen um, the way I was expecting and the way that I was wanting it to happen. And overall, that was just something that was even more of a blessing. Like it wasn't really a lesson because I volunteered to be in the military. So everything I went through, everything I experienced, and uh, I chose to not continue on that route, not continue on that path because the job was amazing. Just the people, the environment, the um, leadership wasn't the best. Well, not even the best. It just wasn't great. Um, there was a lot of things that could be done differently. There was a lot of things that I would have done differently, but look at me. I'm not even in the military anymore, and they're still in the military, and they're in a leadership position, and they got many people that think or see them as leaders and see them as great leaders, and they've put in the time and they got the experience to do that, and they made it that far. But uh, it just wasn't. I don't want to end up like that. I don't want it to be. I don't want to be the way that those people were, and I tried to go different places and go somewhere else, but um, leadership didn't like that. So I chose to do my time, get out honorably before I got in any trouble or just before I made more mistakes than what I was already making, and go start my own path, go start my next path with trying part-time jobs, just regular jobs. When I say regular jobs, just like working at a gas station, working at stocking shelves, was that. Um, that's what I wanted to do. It was just something that was convenient and right where I was living at, where I'm living at, and also when I put in, I'm just not the best at selling myself, not the best at um, I'm not really the best at making myself seem better than um, how you see me right now, or just better than anybody else, or the best, one of the best people. I don't want to be. I'm not. I'm just trying to be me. Like if I end up being good, good. And if I end up being bad, good. That's good too because then I know, hey, this really isn't for me, or this isn't really something I want to do. Um, so it's hard trying to figure out what you want to do and trying to find things that you want to do because I put in plenty of applications and sent my resumes to plenty of places, but here I am. And I've had some interviews and I just didn't do the best in the interviews, and I didn't, or I feel like probably didn't do the best, and seems like I didn't do the best because they chose somebody else, so they chose not to fill that position. And I know how to do a lot of things. It's just I don't know. I don't feel like myself when I'm trying to over represent myself, like in a job interview. Like I can be outgoing, but I'm not always outgoing. Like I can't. Like I know the stuff to say. You can watch job interviews and stuff like that, but saying it and someone believe it are two different things. Because my last job interview that I did, that would have um, made me be in a lot better position than I am now. I said some of the things that I did in the military, and because they were once in the one of the people were in a completely different branch and had retired job than I did, they didn't believe that I was like, um, we were very short staffed. The leadership that we should have had. So one of us, most of us, all of us had to figure out how to do some things that the leadership should have done or would have been doing. Um, so it's not just off of how you sell yourself, it's also how people see you or what people think of you. That same guy was like, well, the military can't think outside of the box. Well, you're in this box and you're putting people that were in the military in a box yourself. So yeah, I've had leaders just like that, and kind of glad it didn't really work out. Well, because I really don't know how that person is, and if he was like that just in the brief introduction part, the just getting to know each other, would that be a good fit? He wasn't. For me, he was one of the pieces that wouldn't have wouldn't have fit well. But I would have still been just shut your mouth and do what you got to do. That is the easy part. The hard part is not responding back or not letting it affect you, and not believing some of the things. Even if it is true, like you still have your own way, you still have to figure things out yourself as well. And being forced to be different or forced to do something differently, um, as far as who you are or how you are, um, doesn't always work out and doesn't always resonate with everybody. Views and different opinions. Stop talking. I'm working myself up over here. Make some music. Excuse me. Just saw a tweet from Gary, except for me. That's pretty true. It's about the beat, about the years. I'll figure out what song I want to use with it. I keep it real and raw all day, just like the homie that's raw all day, moving and grooving to the sound of the waves, moving and grooving to the sound of the waves, hooping and shooting to the energy vibes, hooping and shooting to the energy vibes, drive to the left, left, cross to the right, right, and finish on the other side, other side. I'm about to pull a Kobe tonight. Let's keep it real about how we feel inside. I can't believe I'm about to drop the homie off at the train. He came to Cali to clear his brain. Then gonna hop on this train, and blow up on the East Coast, man, within in his brain. Then come back to Cali, and continue to do the town. Watch everyone around you say. I don't really want to use that beat right now. I'm going to change the beat. That's a pretty cool beat. I think I got something. Ooh, man. Took a flight out to Virginia. Took a flight out to Virginia. Had to pick up a blip. Took a flight out to Virginia. Had to pick up a whip, yeah. From Wizard Fabrication, yeah. My whip is bumping and flashing while still maintaining class, yeah. Then head over to John's Restoration, yeah. And check out the whips with the new paint jobs, yeah. Have you ever looking to have your car? Check out the whips with the new paint jobs, yeah. Have every car looking dripping wet, yeah. Then I'ma cruise down to Virginia Beach in my beach whip with the top down, riding on 24s, or with the whip with the sixes. It all depends on how much gas is. Even though it looks nice, it still costs some dice. You can't roll around everywhere hoping to get lucky with money, with honeys, and with acting funny. That's why I had to roll out to Virginia, hook up with the Black Guys crew, and change the lanes, cause they in this thing. With or without fame, even if you can't remember their name, they always doing the thing. We may roll along sometimes, but we can't always have the whole crew show up in no time. No time. You never seen me before. You never seen us before. Just like you never seen some black guys this. Just like you never seen black guys like this before. That's why we out here changing lanes, because we taking over every lane. I'm gonna try that one again. Took a flight out to Virginia. My whip is bumping and flashing while still maintaining class, yeah. Then head on over to John's Restoration, yeah, and check out the whips with the new paint jobs, yeah. Have you ever have the big car look Virginia Beach in my beach whip with the top down, riding on 24s, or the whip with the 6s. It all depends on how much gas is. Even though it looks nice, it still costs some dice. You can't roll around everywhere hoping to get lucky with money, with honeys, and with acting funny. That's why I had to roll out to Virginia, hook up with the black guys crew and changing lanes because they understand with or without fame, even if you can't remember their name, they always doing the thing. We may roll alone sometimes, but we can always have the whole crew show up in time. You never seen me before, you never seen us before, just like you never seen black guys like this before. That's why we out here changing lanes, because we taking over every lane. One second, I'll be right back. Yeah, from was a yeah, I was Not sure about that. Well, at least the song with that beat. It's not what I'm looking for. Well, man, this one. Let's see what this one says. Let's see what this one says. Let's see what I got. Yeah. Just experimenting, guys. Shout out to all my homies doing time for the country. Whether it's in the US of A or someplace overseas so we can be free in our country, in our country. Free of bully in the Hague, bully in the Hague, free of slavery and inequality, slavery and inequality, free of international and domestic terrorism, international and domestic terrorism in other countries. Thanks to all the homies who did time for this country, who died for this country, died for this country. So we can live and be free, so we can live and be free, even if you don't feel special, even if you don't feel special. You're special to me and everyone around me. Ah! On the beat. But then. What you doing with your life? With your life? Do you even follow E.T. the Doctor in hip hop? Hip hop? What about I have to become a preacher, or even start a business? But I'll tell you this: you gotta start doing something. Quit whining and complaining. Whining and complaining, quit hating those who are kind of full of empathy, kind of full of empathy. Quit hating on those who are willing to listen. Otherwise, you're gonna miss the lessons that you've been blessed with. All I know is I'm not complaining about what I have to do to get to my goals, to get to my dreams, to get to live happily and freely, and freely. That's why I'm just gonna keep doing me, cause I can and I will and I must do better. Cause I can and I will and I must do better with my life, because I am more. I am more than you think. I am more than you see. I am more than you could ever imagine, because you can't even imagine what it's like to win the effort to get these feet from out of the dirt and into the clouds my way without having to take anything I didn't want to need. I'm not greedy. I'm just doing me. I'm just taking my own path to it. I don't want to take. If you think I'm foolish, head and smile because I'm empathetic about why you feel the way you feel. I just I just don't give a fudge what you think because wealth isn't about the money. It's about having a lot of options. And unlike you, I have some place to be. I have other places I can go. That one wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. Slip a little bit, a little bit. Next one, I'm gonna try and do it again. Do it again. What you doing, doctor of hip hop? Hip hop. What about Gary V, the king of empathy? King of empathy. You don't have to become a preacher or start a business. Start a business. But I'll tell you this, you gotta start doing something. Doing something. Quit whining and complaining. Whining and complaining. Quit hating those who are kind and full of empathy. Empathy. Quit hating on those who are willing to listen. Willing to listen. Otherwise, you're gonna miss the lessons that you've been blessed with. All I know is I'm not complaining about what I have to do to get to my goals, to my goals, to get to my dreams, to get to live happily and freely. That's why I'm gonna keep doing me, cause I can and I will and I must do better, cause I can and I will, I must do better with my life because I am more. I am more than you think. I am more than you see. I am more than you could ever imagine. Because you can't even imagine what it's like to walk in someone else's shoes. Someone else's shoes. That's why I'm wearing nothing but clouds and dirt. Clouds and dirt on these feet. I'm jumping in, reaching for the sky, but I'm staying grounded, grounded as I put in the time, as I put in the effort to get these feet from out of the dirt and into the clouds, my way without having to take anything I didn't want to need, didn't want to need. I'm not greedy. I'm not greedy. I'm just doing me. I'm just taking my own path that I want to take. Want to take. If you think I'm foolish, I'll just shake my head and smile, shake my head and smile, because I'm empathetic about why you feel the way you feel, way you feel. I don't, I just don't give a fudge. I just don't give a fudge what you think. You must not be following E.T., the doctor of hip hop, or Gary V, the king of empathy, of empathy, because wealth isn't about the money, it's about having a lot of options. And unlike you, I have some place to be. I have other places I can go. I can go. Fudged up a little bit on that one. It's part of my song. You can just hear it. Fudge. But I like the way that sounds. Like I like what I did there. What I did there. And if you like it too, let me know. What you doing with your life? Do you even follow E.T., the doctor of hip hop? Hip hop, what about every week? King of empathy. You don't have to become a preacher or start a business. But I'll tell you this, you gotta start doing something.
doing something. Quit whining and complaining, whining and complaining. Quit hating those who are trying to feel empathy. Quit hating on those who are willing to listen. Otherwise, you're gonna miss the lesson. Hey, Jesus bless you. All I know is I'm not complaining about what I have to do to get to my goals, to get to my dreams, to get to live happily and free. That's why I'm gonna keep breathing. Cause I can and I will and I must do better. Cause I can and I will and I must do better with my life because I am